Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hi Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss second chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, in which there is a description of crisis for Gajendra, as we have discussed in the first chapter. So these three chapters will describe about Gajendra. The second, third, and fourth chapters of this canto describe how the Lord, during the reign of the fourth Manu, that is Tamas Manu, gave protection to the king of the elephants, Gajendra. As described in the second chapter, when the king of the elephants, along with his female elephants, was enjoying in the water, a crocodile suddenly attacked him, and the elephant surrendered to the lotus feet of personality of Godhead for protection. So, in first 19 verses, there is mention of the place where this incident happened, that is called Trikuta mountain with a Ritumat garden. In the midst of the ocean of milk, there is a very high and beautiful mountain that has an altitude of 10,000 yojans. It is 80,000 miles. This mountain is known as Trikuta because there are three peaks. One is of gold, another is of silver, another is of iron. So in the valley of Trikuta, there is a nice garden named Ritumat, which was constructed by Varuna, the minister of water resources. And in that area, there is a very nice lake. So this incident happened in that lake. So in 22-26, 7 verses describe how Gajendra entered the lake. Once the chief of the elephants, along with female elephants, went to enjoy bathing in the lake, and they disturbed the inhabitants of the water. There are 9 lakh kinds of water bodies, aquatics, Jaladan Valakhyani. Among the chief among them is Dasanang Makarasthasmi. Makara, the crocodile, he is a representative of the Lord. So, in this way, crocodile attacked, is described. Because of this, the chief crocodile in that water, who was very powerful, immediately attacked the elephant's leg. Thus, there ensued a great fight between the elephant and the crocodile. This fight continued for 1,000 years. 1,000 years. Neither the elephant nor the crocodile died, but since they were in the water, the elephant gradually became weak, whereas the power of the crocodile increased more and more. Thus, the crocodile became more and more encouraged. So in 31-33, these 3 verses describe Gajendra introspects. Then the elephant, being helpless and seeing that there was no other way for his protection, sought shelter at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is a good fortune. When good fortune arises, one thinks of the Lord. So in verse 32 it is described that Namang ime gantaya aturam agataha kuta karinya prabhavanti mochitum grahena pasena vidhatu abrito api aham cha tam jami param parayanam. The Lord is the center of all. The other elephants, who are my friends and relatives, couldn't rescue me from this danger. What then to speak of my wives? They can't do anything. It is by the will of the providence that I have been attacked by this crocodile, and therefore I shall seek shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is always the shelter of everyone, even of great personalities. How could know that the elephant knew this? Yes, it will describe in the next chapter. Siddhartha Swami says, Buddhi meva aha. So he has this intelligence, this elephant. It is called Gaja Murkha. A fool is given, is categorized as a fool like elephant, Gaja Murkha. But you see, this Gaja is so intelligent, he took shelter of the Lord. In verse 33 it is stated, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is certainly not known to everyone, but is very powerful and influential. Therefore, although the serpent of eternal time, which is fearful in force, endlessly chases everyone, ready to swallow him, if one who fears the serpent seeks shelter of the Lord gives him protection, for even death runs away in fear of the Lord. I therefore surrender unto him, the great and powerful Supreme Authority, who is the actual shelter of everyone. He is the actual shelter of everyone. He maintains, he protects, he creates, he maintains, he also annihilates. The Lord. Srushti, Sthiti, Pralaya, Sadhana, Shakti Rekha. He does that. So particularly, we are his part and parcel. So by forgetting, we are rotting in this material world and going on meeting death and then life and then birth, death, like that, going on since time immemorial. And it will continue also for infinity. It won't come to end. But those who are very fortunate, it is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Brahmanda Pramidhi Kon Bhagyavan Jiva, Guru Krishna Prasad by Bhaktirata Bija. It is only by the mercy of a spiritual master or by the spiritual mercy of the Lord one gets this Bhakti Lata, devotional service, Bhakti Lata. So those who are very fortunate, Kon Bhagyavan Jiva, those who are very fortunate. So we see in this life history of Gajendra, he was a very fortunate person, so to say, because he took shelter of the Lord. We will describe in 4th chapter that he was a king in Dravid Desa. His name was Indradumna. He was a very elevated devotee. He left his home for taking shelter of the Lord. He came to forest, Mada Hill, and there he meditated upon the Lord. But by the arrangement of the Lord, one Rishi came there. He is Agastha Rishi. Agastha Rishi. He came along with his disciples. But this Indradumna, King Indradumna, didn't pay obeisances to him or didn't receive him. Agastha Rishi became angry. So he caused him that you be an elephant. So next verse he came as elephant. But though elephant, he didn't remember his past life, but at the time of crisis, as it was described, 1,000 years this war took place between crocodile and this elephant, 1,000 years. And it will describe how the demigods were spectators of this fight between elephant and this crocodile. They were spectators, including Brahma, Indra, and etc. So, but no one could help him because Gajendra was worshipping the Lord or putting prayer to the Lord, which is called Nirvishesha. He didn't give reference to anybody particularly. That whom he was praying, who is the Supreme. The demigods were not supreme. So he was praying to the Lord, but he was not taking the name of the Lord. We'll see in the entire prayer that is described in verse in chapter 33. He was not naming any person, but he was aiming at the Supreme Lord. Arupaya, Urupaya, like that. He has so many names, and he has also no names. No names means this material name. His name is spiritual. Divya Nama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They are the names of the Lord, not different from the Lord. So when indirectly he prayed to the Lord came from his Vaikuntha Dham, from his spiritual world, and delivered this Gajendra. We'll hear it in next two chapters. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel, and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.